Yeah, Gila Monica, he wised up, changed his name, changed his company name, and decided he was gonna videotape me this time when I busted him. Ooh, Jason Valuette's got a camera phone, and he's gonna put me on Facebook Live. I guess he thinks this is gonna freak me out?
I think you're intimidating, dude.
I'm not intimidating. I'm trying to get some answers from you. Jason is making his second appearance in the Hall of Shame because once again, one of his fencing customers is accusing him of taking the money for a fencing job.
I says, this guy's a crook.
And disappearing. When's the last time you talked to her?
I don't know. I'd have to shut off Facebook Live and go to the
okay, well,
my message.
You can keep your Facebook Live going as long as you want. Some things never change, and Jason Valuette's one of those things. This is Pat. In May, the owner of Flawless Fence came out to give her a quote. What did he say his name was? Jason?
Jason Scott.
Jason Scott had contacted Pat through Facebook.
He also said he was going to do a quick job. He promised me within 2 weeks.
Pat signed a contract and gave Jason Scott 1/3 down of her $2,400 fence job. But by July, the job wasn't even started yet.
He said that he can't get the wood. All of a sudden, he can't get the wood. He didn't know this in May.
Pat demanded her money back, but didn't get it. Found out the Flawless Fence address was old and realized Jason Scott's name was a fake. Her contract was signed by Jason Valuette.
So I said, this has got to be his name. So I looked that up on the internet, and I got your story.
Yeah, I put Jason in the Hall of Shame in 2018. Back then, Jason's company was called Any Fence, but it should have been called I Didn't Get Any Fence because customers told me Jason either took their money and didn't do anything, or took a deposit and started a job, asked for more money, and then never came back to finish. He gave out some lame excuses about the failed jobs. Well, they say they gave you $5,000. You came in, put in some posts, and then you didn't finish the job.
We never finished the job because we got threatening calls from them.
Here's another. He was supposed to replace a seawall. He started and bailed because the lake was too chilly for him. You piled up all the bricks.
Yep, we got in the water and we brought all those out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you never came back.
The water was extremely cold.
Plus, I confronted Jason about his felony criminal record. He's got convictions for home invasion, felony assault, larceny, and even possession of a Molotov cocktail.
Aluminum foil and Drano. Bill Nye the Science Guy taught me that.
Yeah, back then, Jason blamed his problems on mean customers, cold water, and a Disney Channel TV show. Surely he's learned a lesson since that story.
None of the gate was done at all.
Nope, it's Jason Valuette. So what do you think about a guy like this?
I think it's horrible.
Aaron and Jeff hired Jason Scott to put in a fence. He did, at least most of the fence. They paid him the balance right before he put up the gates and hinges, and he just bailed and you never saw him again or heard from him again?
Nothing.
And when you filed the small claims, did you get him served?
Nope, they couldn't find him.
Couldn't find him. Yeah, that sounds like Jason. Aaron and her husband filed a small claims complaint. Pat filed a criminal complaint. What's Jason got to say? Let's find out. Jason Valuette. It's your old pal Rob Wolchek. Jason, why are you doing the same old scams again, the fence scams?
What scams? We're going to do this again.
Okay, Pat, lady in Hazel Park.
All right.
Like $860 or something, you took a down payment?
Okay.
Well, what happened with that?
I'm waiting for her to go to court on it, actually.
Well, why don't you just give her the money back, Jason?
She has a $50 cancellation fee. She has a return stock fee of, I think it was $65. She refuses to pay that. She can take me to court, and then we'll do it that way.
Ooh, this is where Jason's gonna turn the tables on me. He's fumbling with his camera phone. What's he gonna do? Why don't you just pay her?
Oh, you edited the hell out of it last time, so I want to make sure that everything is, piece by piece.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Why don't I do what?
Why don't you pay her? Not sure why Jason thinks I care. He's taping this or putting me on Facebook Live. I'm a TV reporter. Why didn't you just do the job?
Because, well, do you want to really be honest? She's a little pushy. If you go to Menards, and go to Menards right now. Go to Home Depot right here, right now. They don't have fence pickets in stock.
So Pat's pushy, and I guess there have been no fence pickets since May when she paid him. That's funny because just a couple of weeks ago, I got video of a guy who had some fence pickets. He's got fence wood, and look at that. It's Jason Valuette. Of course, he doesn't know I have video of him with fence posts and pickets, and so he's sticking to his story.
You want to drive to Home Depot with me right now? I'll show you there's no fence pickets in stock. Want to go to Menards? There's no fence pickets in stock. Want to go to Lowe's? There's no fence pickets in stock.
So none of this is your fault.
Now I mention Erin and her husband Jeff's job.
You didn't put up the gates. You were working the job, you asked for the last payment, and then you bailed out on them. That's what they said.
I tell customers, don't give me a last payment until the job is 100% done. That's what it says in there.
Okay, well, he did give you the last payment. I got all the checks.
All right, well, his gates were hung, so, okay.
So, okay, what?
I don't know what happened with his
Why
gate.
is this guy calling me, telling me Jason Valuette? In fact, he's been trying to serve you in court. He's taking you to court.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, because he doesn't know where you live.
Well, you found me pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, I'm an investigative reporter.
a
He's
court
not.
officer.
Flawless Fence. So you changed the name of your company.
Thanks to you. Yes, I did. Thanks to you.
What do you mean, thanks to me? Jason,
Because the very
don't
last...
blame me for you getting in trouble.
Well, don't blame me for the last time that you ran my story, which a Fox 2 Problem Solver story runs for 4 days, 3 times a day. You ran mine once, I came back and said the truth, and then boom, the story disappeared.
I have no idea what Jason's talking about because the story ran as usual and is still online all over the place. In fact, both Pat and Erin figured out Jason's real name and Googled it, and presto.
We found the story from a couple years ago.
And what'd you think when you saw it?
That was exactly what we experienced, and that was him.
Jason's got a lot of beefs about me. Here's one of my favorites.
You blocked me on Facebook.
Here's another gripe.
So you're still running your Flawless Fence, that's your new company?
Well, yeah, it's new now, but I'm probably gonna have to change the name again because some guy like you wants to come and the little guy instead of taking care of, somebody that, big companies that screw people.
Well, you're
That's
the
cool.
guy
I mean, it
you're
is
the
what it
guy
is.
that's effing the little guy because Pat and all of these other people are just people who want fences, and then they can't get
Okay.
their fences done
Well-
because of you.
How many more times is he going to change his name?
Pat, I guess until he either starts doing the right thing or I stop doing stories about him.
Okay, Jason, we're
Common
done.
sense,
Anything
Tonto.
else you want to say?
Yeah, off.
Okay. All right.
Ooh, now Jason's really gonna burn me.
Bye, Felicia.
Goodbye, Felicia. Hello, Hall of Shame. Pat filed a police report, and the Hazel Park Police Department took it seriously. I spoke to the detective, and he told me he was going to take the case to the prosecutor's office. I told that to Jason, and guess what? Jason sent his wife to meet up with Pat at the police department to pay her back. So the good news is Pat got her money back. The bad news is Jason basically admitted he's going to change his company name again. So watch out.